YouTube, let's unplug and get back to another one, baby. Now today, listen, I know you probably see the title and you're like, CJ, you touching your cold air intake yet again? Yes, I am. And why do I do that? It's for the people out there who's gonna be shopping a cold air intake for this specific vehicle. Guess what? I've given you so many options and so many different configurations and sound clips that you can make a better decision. A package is here, baby, and you see that RacingLine. Listen, man, one thing about me, when I talk and say that I might or may be doing something, guess what? I don't cap. I put the wheels into motion. And another thing about the RacingLine inlet piping that I love is that it comes with a connector that has like a factory OEM fit to the, like that lower, I don't know what that pipe is, man, I'm keeping it a buck, but it has that, and I love that about it. I'll show you guys when I open this up. Oh yeah, and I've forgotten to tell you guys, I'm gonna tell you in this video, but a lot of my parts I've gotten from itsnotstock.com. Yo, shout out to Sean over there, man. Big help in me getting a lot of parts, and he's been really looking out. So let's open this up. Now I ain't gonna cap, I have thought about like the RacingLine like cold air intake system because I like how sleek and OEM-ish it is. Even though I love the sound of the open air, I know theirs is like closed. It's a closed system, but it just looks so clean. What? Ooh, okay, yo, there it is, man. It's notstock.com. I told you guys all this time that I spent searching and hoping was for this part. This is the part I was talking about that gives the OEM fit. Love it. We got these bad boys. You know, we familiar with these by now. And then we got the actual piping. Let me see if I can get this pipe out with one hand. I can, baby. So I'm gonna compare the sizing of this hose to the other hoses and things like that. Because honestly, I don't know. If this isn't as big as the MST, we might not put this on, you know? If I get the MST off, the MST, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna cap, it look like it's a little chunkier. So we gotta see. It's a chunkier air pipe. The dimensions are different, so I'm assuming I could not use this bigger pipe with the new inlet elbow. I literally despise this screw, and I'm gonna despise having to tighten it. It's gonna be the worst, yo. Oh, this screw right here. All right, let's compare these inlet pipes. It's quite obvious that the RacingLine is bigger and better build. This is just like, come on, plastic versus, I'm not sure exactly the metal of this, but right here, you got that slot. So that way I could pre-tighten that screw, slot this on, get this one tightened in. I don't have to deal with that screw, it's crazy, so. All right, hand tighten this in just a little bit. As you guys can see, I got that screw right here, pre-tighten on there, and that's gonna make everything so much easier. See, be able to slide that slot right there onto that screw and get it done. Let's go. All right, so you gotta try to work it in there because there's also like a ring for sealing it. Whew. Perfect. So now I'm gonna tighten this up. So I decided to push this in a lot more, get a nice good seating on that, tighten this up, so we in there. Now, hopefully the orientation is good, because that's another thing that matters. All right, so the reality becomes the best way to do this is to attach it at the inlet elbow first. So after I took everything apart, took down that lower piping, and I just went at the inlet elbow, I was able to get it on there. And it actually is sitting better now, more in line with the new speed. So that was the trick. It's actually a cold start. It's my first time starting the car today. Sounds nice. You can hear the nice turbo kickoffs. I think the real, you know, true tell would be for me to go out for a ride. So I'm literally about to set up and go out for a ride. Let's get some turbo noises. That's all I'm here for, baby, is pulls and turbo noises. this car. Oh yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh. My bad. Put the little pop it back, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, I promise y'all, we ain't shooting, y'all. Just relax. Yeah. Y'all hear it. Y'all hear that turbo. Nice. Sounds so good, man. So refreshing. Okay, so I've done about 4, maybe even 5 air intake builds, and what I want to do is I'm just going to do a compilation video. Just take all of the noises, all of the best noise takes from each build. It'll be like a comparison video so you guys can hear every type of combination that I've put on the Mach-8 so far. It's literally been like 4 or 5 of them. So I'll do that for you guys. That way you can just make a decision. I don't know, I'll name it like every open air intake for the Mach-8 Golf R and literally go through all of them. Ooh, you hear that kickoff on that downshift in the turbo? Hold up, that was, ooh. Ooh. Dang, man, this car makes a lot of satisfying noises. What's up, YouTube? So I recently put the RacingLine inlet pipe and inlet elbow on my vehicle, paired with the new speed open air intake. And my car isn't warm right now, so I would have revved it and gave you a little turbo kick right after that. That would have been a perfect setup, like to hit you with the tss right after saying that. Yeah, nevertheless, I'm gonna go for a ride today. I got an errand I need to run anyway, but let's record some of those turbo noises a little bit, and I can tap this on to the video. I know, I just woke up not too long ago. Let me move the GTI out of the way so I can get the Golf R out and we can get on the road. I ain't gonna rev it, it's too early. I know y'all hear that, right? Oh, it sounds so good, man. How could you not like having this combo? I know I probably said it already, but I definitely give the RacingLine inlet elbow with the inlet piping the stamp of approval. Now, I haven't personally used their intake to be able to say anything about it from my own perspective. I would like to, but honestly, hey, listen, man. Hey, if RacingLine sees this video and they want to like step up to the challenge to send me their closed air intake versus all of my open air intakes, I would test it out and give my honest, unbiased opinion about it, because I'm curious, would I still enjoy the noises of a closed air or a closed box intake, which is technically better in terms of performance and actually taking in cooler air and so forth. But supposedly, allegedly, according to what I see people talk about and a few tests that I've seen. But oh, come on, Kendrick, you got all the money, player. Don't take none of mine. Man, I just had a moment of like, I guess, humility and humbleness, man. Like, just like really realizing I'm always grateful. I always like show gratitude and express my gratitude like for where I am in life, even though my ambitions are well beyond this, and definitely are like moving to like a higher level. But sometimes I think we all need to do this, self-reflect at where we are, where we were. And even if you are self-reflecting and where you were was higher than where you are now, you still need to self-reflect, so that way you can have that wake-up call and be like, yo, I'm slipping, I'm slacking. Or have that reality of like, yo, I'm progressing. You know what I mean? I think it's very important to have perspective in life as to where you are, where you're headed, where you're going, and where you want to be. I like I said, I told you guys a minute ago, like I started doing more human stuff so I could have human conversations, and I also want you guys to leave with something. I don't want you to just come in my videos and it just be about that product or whatever and y'all bounce. I want y'all to like leave with some real game. You know what I mean? Anything I could share or anything that you can share with someone else that I could get around and they can share, it's just about sharing information and knowledge and just all around life. Like, that's the real way that we progress and evolve in life, like from a real true perspective. You know, a life of an entrepreneur is not the easiest life. You know what I mean? There's a lot of anxiety involved. There's a lot of like, hey, where am I going? Hold on, let me get on the road. Like, you know what your monthly expenses are, and every month the goal is to like cover those. But I want to get to the point where the monthly expenses aren't even a thought, and that everything is just about like, I want to get to the point where the monthly expenses are no longer a thought or anxiety at all, to the point where it's just like everything that's coming in is the excess, the on top. You know what I mean? Like, think about this. If you can, like, within the first couple of months of the year, make your yearly, monthly, like, you know, base expenses, how fire is that? How fire would that be? If you're making that much on a monthly basis to where those, like, first 3 months are enough to cover your year, that's fire. I just, like, that would be dope. Or even on the level where you get to the point where the first month covers the year. That's lit. You know, there's levels to this, but there's also too, like, the reality, like, even if you aren't there, and then it's like you making your monthly, you know, every month, and you doing it as an entrepreneur working for yourself, that's something to celebrate. Even if you're just working for someone and you're making and covering your expenses, you know, on a monthly, like, solidly, that's something to celebrate and, like, be cool about. Like I'm saying, there's different levels, and my whole point of this is just having gratitude no matter where you are. Even if you're down and on your way up, be grateful, because there's people who are down lower than you, and there's people who's higher, you know what I mean? We got that K8 whistle. If you don't leave this conversation with anything other than this word, and that's gratitude, have gratitude, yo. Alright, man, I'm finna get up. You know, I'll say, hey, hold up, let's crack the windows, give y'all a little, oh, you know what, though? This turn right here, hold on, here we go, baby. Let's get it. Hold up, hit this turn, baby. Oh, I got one hand. Oh, Lord. That rear sway bar, as far as body roll, is like, for real. Like, it really does reduce body roll, baby. I don't know, y'all can hear the turbos at this point. Yo, this car, man, every day is a joy to, like, drive and experience it and to develop it and to have this project. I'm just showing gratitude. I'm showing gratitude for where I am and where I'm headed. I'm giving thanks right now for, like, that next level. Like, I want to make double what I make right now. So there's not just the monthlies is covered, but there's, like, a nice chunk of excess. Like, I could pay out a couple months ahead type thing in my bills. And things like that. Or, like, I could just be like, yo, I'm chilling. Like, I could take that excess and decide what I want to do with it. Like, oh, okay, oh, dang, the stock market is lit right now. It's low. Let's buy. Go crazy and buy up like a chunk. Or having that excess to the point where it's like, you know what? Hey, I want to do this month. Let's go X, Y, Z and just chill out and vibe. You know what I mean? That's like kind of like how I see life. I do have numbers. Like I told you guys, vision boards. I got numbers on how much I want to make a month. Like, that would be like that number where you think that, oh, you get that and you would be quote unquote happy or whatever. But I know the way that I take, there's always a level. Ooh, hold on, y'all. Yeah, I gotta get the sport mode, man. We ain't getting no real pulls out here. She sounds so good. Tomorrow I get my first drone, which is dope. I got that Mini 3 Pro, which I think is gonna be a perfect starter drone, but you guys are finna get some more dynamic, dope content of the car. You know, when you filming yourself, you know, there's the challenges of those extra angles and shots and things like that. And eventually I hope to find another, like, content creator in my area that's, like, into this car world. That way we could, like, grind together and help each other make more dynamic content. But you know, you work with what you got, and there's never an excuse. Like you can always put a camera on a tripod and drive by it. You can always beg and ask your family people to, like, hey, come help me get some rollers, I guess. I don't know, man. There's always a way to get it done, so just get it done. Yo, I can get turbo spool noises whenever I want them. Oh yeah. I'm going that fast that the windshield wipers just came on for no reason. All right, let me turn off the camera, y'all.
Life is what you make it. I feel like a maze. I can't see a way out. I've been stacking face down off canvases I painted. I just spent the rain day on drip I can't afford, but that's the